everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is Campus Conversations, a podcast series where we talk about all things that are important to Miami-Dade College's Padrón Campus. My name is Oscar Loynaz. I'm the president of the Padrón Campus, and I have the pleasure of serving as your host for this series. Today, because at Miami-Dade College, students are always first, we have a student with us, Ricardo Materan, who is not only a student, he's an honors college student, but he's also our Student Government Association president. We thought it'd be a wonderful idea to kind of chat a little bit about his experience here. Ricardo, you've been amazing. You've been an amazing part of our campus. And so thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
No, thank you for the opportunity. For me, it's always the best to be here.
Great. So put you on the spot. Question, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Venezuela. I've been here 5 years. And
By the way, what part of Venezuela?
I am from Trujillo.
Okay. All right.
Like the inside, the mountains. It's kind of cold. It's way different from mine.
I bet.
But I really like how the opportunities present here and how we have the opportunity not only to get the opportunities to us, but also to help others.
And when you came to Miami-Dade College, what did you enjoy about the college the most?
I think the tools and how each one of you is always present there, always asking how you can help us. I think that's the greatest part.
Good. Well, that's what we're here for. If it weren't for the students, we wouldn't be here, right? So it's always important for us to be present and to be inquisitive to find out what is it that students need. And that's actually one of the reasons for this podcast, is to find out what students want. Campus Conversations isn't just about us spending some time talking to each other. It's also so that we can connect with people and understand what's important to the campus and have an opportunity to share. So what motivated you to run for SGA president?
Well, I'm a political science major, so I think this is the beginning of my professional life, if we can talk that way. And I also the opportunity, as I said, to help others. I notice how we get that tool and we can share it to others. Yeah. Not only in Miami-Dade, but also in the community.
Well, I think definitely if you want to be a politician, you've had plenty of opportunities to do speeches while on campus. Because anytime we call you for something, we ask you to say a few words.
A lot of practice.
I'm still not good at speeches, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Same.
So what have you enjoyed the most about your time as Student Government Association president?
I think meeting a lot of people that I couldn't have met without being the president. I think that was the greatest part, because you have that feeling of knowing the top, but also knowing the leadership, but knowing the professors, knowing, and not only as a professional relation, but more like a personal relation. And that's the way to learn more about others.
Yeah. Well, I think that's one of the benefits of being active on campus, whether it's through student government, or if you're an honors college student, or a rising scholar or presidential scholar, future ready. All of these programs give students kind of like that launch pad for them to go, and you participate in a lot of college-wide events and get to meet a lot of the leaders at the college. And so that is a wonderful opportunity. And you just went to Tallahassee, right?
Yes, we had the opportunity to meet some representatives from the state and senators, and also discussing some bills. And it was great.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's quite an experience.
Yeah, for a political science major, it was great.
Yeah. So I understand that one of the big projects that you all did as part of your tenure as student government president was a competition with the clubs to help support the food bank. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, the food pantry competition, it was a way to get more student involvement in that competing sense, but also at the same time helping our students in need. It was a set date, and each club and each member from each club have to just donate whatever they want. It can be $1 can, or maybe they can be $20 package of food, but it was all directed to other students in need.
Mm-hmm. So for those of you that may not know, Miami-Dade College's most campuses, if not all, but definitely at the Padrón campus, we have a food bank, and that is our food pantry. and that is a place where students in need can go to get assistance. It's part of a single stop operations. And we also have a business closet where students can get clothing for interviews or internships and so forth. So there's a lot of resources on the campus. But I could go on forever, but we're here to talk about you. So as we wrap up, one last question. What advice would you give to anyone wanting to be a leader on the campus, whether it's an SGA president or the president of a club or to start a project? What would you recommend?
I think that more than thinking about focusing on the idea, on the planification, on how things can go well or not, I think communication is key. How the communication from the students and also to the faculty, planification, but based on communication. Because sometimes you can have a great idea, a great event, a great food, and sometimes nobody show up.
Yeah. Well, and that's why we're doing these podcasts, to talk about things that are important on the campus so that everyone knows. We have a newsletter that we also send out to everyone on the campus. But if anyone out there has any questions or anything, you can always reach out to us. You can go to our website. You can follow us here. There's plenty of ways to get information and communicate what's important. So thank you so much for joining us. My name is Oscar Loynaz, as I said before. Thank you, Ricardo, for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
And see you next time.